Rightio, so give us your first name and how old are you?
My name is Ashley. I am 28 years old.
And how long have you been in Shalom?
I've been in Shalom for 11 months now.
11 months.
Yeah.
What would you say the root cause of your issues was?
The root causes of my issues definitely from my childhood. My relationship with my parents, definitely. A lot of bitterness and anger there. Yeah, that's definitely the root cause of my
Yeah, and what was your addiction?
meth and alcohol.
And how old were you when you first started getting into the gear of the alcohol?
I was 15 when I first started getting into the gear, and then everything else when I was 13.
Yeah, so how many years of addiction is that?
14, I'm pretty
14
sure.
years. And name a couple of, what's a couple of the worst things you went through when you caught up in addiction, the worst of the worst? What happened?
I ended up in drug-induced psychosis twice before I came in here, so that was definitely the scariest.
What effect does the psychosis have on you? Give me a couple of examples of what you did.
I thought people were out to kill me. I didn't even recognise our own family dog in the car. I thought the dog was out to get me. Yeah, I basically thought that I was going to be taken out. I was hearing voices in my head. I was seeing things that weren't there. Yeah, it was probably the most scariest thing that happened in my whole life.
And so what damage did it do to your family?
It scarred my mum, it scarred my daughter, it scarred my nana. The constant disappearing, not knowing where I was, turning my phone off, the lying, the manipulating. Yeah, I put my family through hell and back.
Yeah. And what happened with your child?
So by the grace of God, I don't know how, obviously by the grace of God, my daughter has been in my care. Leading up until coming into the program, she is currently with her father at the moment.
And how old is she?
She'll be 7 in December.
So she's been through a lot of your looping, has she?
She's been through all of it. She was along for the ride the whole time.
Yeah, would have been pretty scary for her.
Yeah, she's got a lot, and that's all on me. So all I can do is just work on myself for her as well, so she can have the best mum she can.
So have you tried to change before?
Yeah, on and off by myself. It never would last very long. I think I maybe went about 2 years without being on the gear. But I eventually went back to that after everything.
And so what was the finale?
The grand finale was definitely when I come back down from Perth. I moved up north for a little bit to get away, but obviously your problems follow you wherever you go. So in turn I came back even more broken than what I was, and within about a month time frame was when I fell into psychosis, and I lost it. Yeah.
And so how long have you been in Shalom? 9 months, is it?
11.
11 months. And then what have you achieved since you've been here?
I have my license finally. I've never held a license before. I'm debt free. My family is restored to me. I'm building my trust back with my family. And I have myself back. I'm at peace. Yeah.
That's good. And your daughter?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Right.
I have her every second weekend, and I'm quite happy with that at the moment. I'll work towards whatever comes next when God tells me to, but for now God's telling me to be still.
And so the worst thing about Shalom?
Worst thing about Shalom was probably having to surrender all control. I always thought that I was in control, but never was in control of anything. So that probably was, and not seeing my daughter as well. That was definitely the hardest.
And the best?
Is just having my life back, a clear mind and a clear heart. Yeah.
Right. And what would you say to anyone struggling?
Reach out, speak out. It's not weak to speak. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can do it, they can do it, eh?
Yeah, definitely.